on a slack rope. This is the part where we find out if my knots are holding. But there was a window in the tower, and there was a rope in that window, and it went down into a courtyard below. We used to use it for hanging laundry, traitors, whenever we needed to use it. And I climbed upon the rope, and very carefully I began to walk across. But I had not got far before I realized that there is a dog in the courtyard. And if the doggy sees me, it's going to start barking, will wake everyone up, I'll be recaptured. I don't want that to happen. So I walk back to my room. And I wait for the doggy to fall asleep. Once the doggy's good and asleep, then I very carefully walk the rest of the way across, trying not to let my hips jingle too much. Sometimes that's a problem when you're trying to be stealthy. When I reached the center of the courtyard, I jumped up. I climbed into a barrel that was filled of silks and satins. You know, the Turks, they sell these things to other places. I climbed in. I found myself up very tiny. And I was mistaken for another bundle of cloth. I was loaded onto a ship the next day, and that is how I escaped the kingdom there. And in this kingdom, they had all of these different pagan gods and goddesses. Have you heard of these? This scholar, he taught me about them, and I learned through impressions of them here upon the slack rope. Would you like to see my impressions of ancient Greek gods? You will have. First thing I would like to do is to present tribute to Zephyr, the god of the gentle, mild west wind. When you are standing on a rope, it's not good if it's too windy. So I do this tribute in the hopes that we will have nothing more than a gentle, mild west wind. This is very beautiful, moving tribute. My next impression, ladies and gentlemen, will be of Greek hero Hercules. Hercules was the strongest man who ever lived. He was a very mighty warrior. My next impression will be of Greek god Zeus. Zeus was king of all the gods, so he was very, very mighty. Alright, I have one final impression for you, ladies and gentlemen. Greek god Atlas. Atlas was the king of all the gods, so he had to be very, very... No, Atlas was not the king. That was Zeus. I'm forgetting my lines because I'm focusing on the rope. Atlas, it was his job to carry the weight of the great world upon his shoulders, so he had to be very, 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 very strong. You have no idea where this is going, do you? And we both know this rope here. It's really not going to support the weight of the great world. It barely supports the weight of the great Sashenka sometimes. But that concludes my impressions, ladies and gentlemen. From the land of Italy. And he gifted me with this beautiful wooden recorder. And then he was killed by Spanish pirates before he could teach me to play it. But, ladies and gentlemen, you have many fine musicians here in your shire. I will never claim that I can play as they can play. But they cannot play as I can play. For I can play this beautiful wooden recorder while standing on one foot upon the slack rope. Would you like to hear that? Yay! Or, you know, see it at the very least. If you have to cover your ears, I'll be looking in that direction. We'll never know. told you that while balancing on this very skinny, very slack rope, I can also balance this vase above my head. Would that continue to amaze you?
Oh, yeah.
Make you stay in your seats unlike some people?
Yes, the money is coming.
Double feet of equilibrism, ladies and gentlemen. Just for you. Now, I told you, I came to Staffordshire in the hopes of performing before your queen, her grace, Elizabeth. There are many other performers here that want the same thing. And we're all kind of fighting with each other for this. And some people, they start doing very foolish, like cheap tricks, like jumping through hoops. I'm not going to jump through this hoop because that would be foolish. You're a very sophisticated audience, I can tell. And won't do that. Consult your intelligence. But instead, I will step through this hoop while upon the slack rope. Would that be amazing, ladies and gentlemen? You're lovely dancing this weather because you like the things to my rope, by the way. This much longer it's going to be on the stage. Imagine how amazing that's going to be. But, not done yet. Maybe.